Well, hello everyone, and welcome to another Tech Tip Tuesday. So, if you're watching this in real time, you may know it's actually Wednesday, but that's just because we had a delay on our shipment. But our document cameras are finally in. So I wanted to put together a quick little video just to give you a quick overview of the document cameras. The technology staff is going to be actively getting these distributed out to those of you that have requested it as a tech request. So you'll see it coming your way here very soon. But let's jump into it and let's get started. Now, to demonstrate the new IPEVO camera, I'm going to use the software that we installed for it, and I'm actually going to use one of the IPEVO cameras as my source to show you the other one. So that will also let me show you some of the basic functions of the camera. So you start up the software, and I've got a camera hooked up already. So again, for this demonstration, here's our new camera. So we just open the box here. And that's pretty much it. That's what you get in the box. So we have the camera. It has this USB cord. And we'll just go ahead and loosen that cord up here. And then that lets us examine the camera itself. So we have the base, the neck, and then right here at the top is the camera itself. So let's go ahead and just orient that this way. At the back of the camera stand, we have this nice little convenient place where we can kind of hold that wire to make sure that once we're working with our documents, it doesn't get in the way of our image or view. Okay, and so again, our camera will just function like this. So let's talk about some of the features of the camera, and I'll kind of point them out on this camera here, and then I'll actually demonstrate it on this camera here so you can see how it actually functions and works. So the first thing is the focus. Right now I have the camera set on continuous focus. So continuous focus means that it's doing what it's doing right now. Sometimes it will zoom in and kind of zoom out trying to figure out what the focus is, but it will constantly adjust and try to figure out what you're trying to focus on. Okay, now we can move that switch to static. And so think of static more kind of like a manual focus. I'm going to move our demo camera here to the S mode. And what you'll find out now is that once it has its focus, it's not going to change. So if I move it out of focus, it will stay out of focus. What I can do though is I can push the focus button located here, and it will then bring that object into focus, and you just saw the little box pop up on the screen. That's where it's looking to, right in the center of the screen, to figure out what focus looks like. So that's the autofocus and the spot focus. So we'll move this one back to constant. We'll move our demo camera back also so it will keep up with me. Next thing we're going to talk about is the exposure. So you have a button up there that says EXP, and that allows you to brighten or darken your image. So I'm going to hit the negative button first and bring the exposure down, and you'll watch the screen get darker as I do that. And if it's too dark, I can go the other way and I can bring our exposure back up and make sure I'm in the right focus mode. There we go. And so that's how you can change your image if it's too dark or it's too light, by using those exposure buttons. Okay, there's a lot more that's available here in the software. I'm not going to take the time today to go through all of it, but I'll give you a couple of quick highlights. If you're using the software in your classroom, you have an Annotate option here, which is a really nice option because now I can write on the screen, and since our teaching stations are touchscreen, I could touch the screen directly to create that, to make sure I'm bringing the students' attention to what I want them to pay attention to. And then we could use the erase features, and I'm going to go into clear all and clear that annotation away. So again, just some quick ways that you could do that. Also, if you want a little more control over your camera, some of those same controls that I showed you are on the top of the camera are also available right here in the software. So again, you have some other options that are available to you, but I just wanted to give you a quick highlight of the new document camera, what it looks like, how the basic operation of the software. And again, I know you all as educators, some of you know a lot more about these cameras. This is one of the ones that was recommended by many of the educators that we could go with. And I'm sure you guys have some great ways to operate it. Again, this was just a demonstration to get you guys started. This has been another Tech Tip Tuesday. Again, if you guys have questions, want things covered as part of these videos, don't forget you can email Ask the Tech Pro and we can answer your question in a video or in a demonstration of what it is that you're looking for. And so once again, thanks for listening to another Tech Tip Tuesday.